Hello there. Welcome back. We are playing more curse mode of Blueprints. I've discovered something, and so I'm now just gonna chug out a bunch of episodes probably to get there, but I have found through illegitimate means that one can indeed continue the story in Blueprints. So, with absolutely total respect and, you know, I recognize the devs want a game to be a certain way. I recognize that certain things are unintentional and any possible results are my own fault regarding my save file, my version of the game, whatever. Right? I do take full responsibility for my actions. I will not teach other people how to be clever like me or how to use black magic like me. But, you know, in the spirit of the hunt, I had to try. Anyway, with those out of the way ahead of time, the last time we did a bunch of stuff. I don't remember what all we did. I know we opened. We've had the outer room open a while. We opened the cavern. We have the west gate path open. We really opened a lot of safes. I say a lot, probably like two or three safes. But like the safe house we did recently, we have not done the office. Um, the office. Sorry, I'm commenting on my black magic. Uh, let's see. But yeah, so we still need to beat curse mode, and that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully we'll do that today. Nursery's a big step in that. Step, get it. Honestly, going in there is not worth as much as it takes from me. I'll go in here because I'll get my gem from here. We still need to get foundation, but we have added planetarium, conservatory. We've gotten the elevator up, so that's good. But we want a power hammer, ideally, which would require... Hey, look, conservatory. But a power hammer would require a workshop. That's nice. I don't have any keys to lose, so that's profitable. I'm going to double back at some point, I'm sure. So I will save the din thing for when I do, because at some point I'm going to hit a locked door, right? And I'm going to have to come all the freaking way back. So, check is so good. I want that. Like, I strongly want that. We're doing it. Okay. Retrieve my sleeping mask. I can go. This will give me a point to enter the nursery. I will probably start with the den first and just really stick on paths. So I'm not wasting steps. All of that is bad. Reroll for the try at least. Oh, that didn't help at all. Okay. Closet, I guess, for the items. What are we gonna get? Hey, we got dice back. Nice. And a key. Which the key will probably get lost at some point, but can't do much about that, honestly, so go ahead and pick up that gem. And we will go. Let's go ahead and solve our billiard. 5. Let's see, 19 minus 13 is 6, whatever that is. There we go. 6 times 1 is 6. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3, times 5 is 15. Don't do a star right next to me. Oh, divided by 15 is 1. And the silver key, not bad. Alright, that is... I'm going to call it a beer. It's probably not a beer, canonically, but I'm going to call it that anyway. Spare room is all I need, because none of these point me in the way I want to go. I will say, A, I seem to never get items in this room. B, that's what I thought on my first run through, and turns out I think they were showing up, but they show up next to this thing every time. So it's like, I don't know if I'm seeing it or not, because I feel like I miss it when it's there. Consistently. I consistently miss it. Need that now. Nook. Oh, but Chapel, baby. But I'm only missing one room. It's not that big a deal. Nook is a blue room. It's a good room. I need to diversify the ways I can go because I have only one way to go. Which is bad. I don't know why I did that. Bad. It's bad, but it's good. And I'll tell you why. One, I draft it and I instantly lose a key. Two, I can probably force a 4-year out of it. And I'll basically have my need for keys. Because hallways, oftentimes, that's the problem in curse mode, is I never have keys. If I get Foyer with my last 2 gems, this is now unlocked in every one of these rooms. Like if I get Great Hall, it's guaranteed unlocked. If I get West Wing Hall, it's guaranteed unlocked. Both doors, every time, no matter how deep I go. That's why Foyer is such a good investment. But keys or steps or gems are all very important. So Parlor, I've got to get my gems, so I'm just got to go this way for now. I've got to get this right though. White box is false. Well, let's see. The blue box is false. Maybe. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So, if this is false, then this is true, and this is false. This would be false, that was true, and this is false, so I don't know where the gems are. So, if this is true, that makes this false, which makes that true, and the gems are in the false box, which is this one. And sometimes you just have to do it that way, you know, it's not necessarily straightforward. Kitchen, I can barely afford anything. Planetarium will just have my star count, doesn't really do anything. Also, kitchen will effectively take a gem and a coin, so I won't be able to do anything at all. So I'll just planetarium this. It's not a good move, but if I have to end the day, it's a way I can end it with dignity, having gained something, aka star count. So the more we go, the better that will help us. Honestly, Courtyard. Like, it's not great, but it will give me multiple directions. It's going to cost me on my gems again, but it will give me multiple directions. I got a box instead of an item, that's fine. I just need ways to go. I'll take this way because it'll give me steps back. Okay. I still don't have gems, but the hallway's guaranteed unlocked. See, that's when that's useful. Because we are now on rank 7. I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Dining room. Huge, because that will get me steps in 1 more rank. Assuming it's unlocked, of course. It won't need to be unlocked if I have a storeroom. I won't have any way into the thing. Like, I literally have no way of moving around. But I will say that I got to the antechamber. And sometimes that is enough. Didn't get in, but I got 2, you know? That's a victory in and of itself sometimes. Also, having 2 keys means I can open the lockbox, so maybe that's in my best interest. We'll see if it's locked. It is, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open that box in the possibility that it is a secret garden key inside. Nope, it's 2 dice, but hey, 2 dice is not bad. 2 dice is better than no dice, you know? We use my special key to do this, so I have ways to go. All of these are bad. I will always have ways to go. Give me like a passageway or something. Conference room is good. Conference room will take. Of course, it has that. Figures. That gives me steps, which I don't know when I got that key right now, but we're not going to question it. This is probably going to be locked. This will give me stuff. I don't know what's going to give me, but it'll give me, if nothing else, an extra you know? And you know what? It's worth it for the extra stuff. Whatever we end up getting or not getting. It's worth it to get the star count. Hey, we got key. So if it's locked, at least we have a way through. Hey, it's locked. We have a way through. Look at that. I mean, I have to use it because Gymnasium is suicide, and the other 2 I can't even buy, so let's not do that. Alright, so that doesn't help me at all. this probably doesn't help me at all, and guarantees my run is over. Of course, if you couldn't tell my run was over right now, then you're kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Lose a step, gain some steps coming in here. There's no upgrade here. Already gotten this open. And that's still locked. Okay. Is there any hope whatsoever? I would need to find a key, and there's really not any hope of a key. So, what we can say is that I have more steps than ever. And in this mode, that's good. Having steps is good. I think my best bet, because I have to get foundation kind of period in the story, right? I needed to have that earlier. Oops. Well, I can restore the sleeping mask, theoretically. I can try to go get trading. Let me try and trade. Trade for what? Let's think about that. I don't have a workshop. Trade for a key? Trade for... what am I trading for? I don't know. I'd still be trading my sleeping mask though, right? I wouldn't be... yeah, that's not ideal. So if I'm not going to the trader to trade, then pray tell, what am I doing? I don't know. I don't know what I want out of this, because tomb won't help me. Like, there's no chess pieces out here. I'll just see what I get. See what I want based on that. How's that? Either way, we're getting pretty clever. Relic Shrine, that's cool. We already saw that the shrine can't work. I remember that now. But tool shed, maybe? I don't know. We'll just look at the trading post. You know what? Let's take a look. Yes, it's there. Oh, we have this. That's right. Okay. So these move the other way. I think. First, I'm gonna move it. And then I'm gonna that's it. They move that direction. Okay. That settles that. Now I need them to be in a position such that... nope, I won't be able to get it back. So I have to do this one, right? And then pow, pow. Those are my options. I did something wrong. Yeah, the pink can't go all the way up, I don't think. I have to do a lot of heavy lifting here, right? That's pretty apparent. That's what I do. It's like, I know there's a step in here I'm not thinking of. I'm not thinking of switching with a gray because that would be stupid, except that's the one that's not stupid. That gives me another coin. Good. I need to get more allowance coins. That's a big thing. If I can have allowance, especially a sizable allowance, then shops become much more viable. Especially like kitchen, huge. In a mode that's defined by not having steps, you know? So having 4 allowance is already big. Having 8 stars is already big. Because again, stars give me items in the more. In fact, I'll go into the planetarium just so we can look at it. Is there anything valuable down under the elevator? Let's think. Go into the chest room, it's just the chest set. The hallways have some notes, but nothing else. The way into the underground is currently sealed off because we have to light all the lamps. I don't think there's anything valuable going down there. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. I know that there's allowance tokens under the foundation of water, but getting the pump room in the current situation we're at is unreasonably difficult. So we're not even going to consider that. I will store the sleeping mask. That was a huge find and a huge gain, so I will give that to my future self again. Very happy about that. Check the item, check the sleeping mask. So that was beloved, thank you. Going over here. My, what a lovely day outside. Yeah, most of these rooms are pawns. Closet, I don't even know that has anything. Did I already go in there? I think I did. Yeah, I think I went in there when I drafted it. Noticing the statues are not any different from the regular mode. The clocks all work. I already opened that thing. because the keys matter in early game stuff, because you just never have enough keys. Very happy to get Foyer. The problem with Foyer, hello my nemesis, Mr. Sinclair, Granddad, actually, Simon's my father, so yes, Granddaddy. Also Granddaddy. Mr., you need to count things. There are 6 in here. For counting the arrows, then 8. Probably Great Granddaddy. And whoever that ends up being. Many theories. It could be, in fact, Merry Christmas. I have nothing to give, to use, to cry over. But yeah, looking at this list, like once you get to 25, right, you get the twins, so you get 2 chests in the entrance hall, you get the slice, so 3 steps, you get Southern Cross, so you have 4 door rooms more likely. Farmer's Apple makes apples worth like 5 instead of 2, and Clavis gives you a key, so like that's huge. I am currently at 8, finishing this will put me at 10, so the slice and Farmer's Apple will be good for steps. Diamond Dust Majors after that. Yeah. So that's like 5 gems by itself, which is great. Yeah, Draxus is 12, which is really weird because he is not associated with 12 at all in the entire rest of the game, as far as I can tell. So why is Draxus 12? I couldn't fathom. Except that there's 2 for his eyes and 1 for his nose. The actual circle also contains probably 9. That's maybe relevant to something, but it's a stretch on a theory kind of a situation. But yeah, so I mean, these get better as we get to 25, and then after 25, what was it? Yeah, 29 has both Diamond Dust Major and Minor. 40 has a lot of constellations. 49 actually has basically all of them. And then 50 is the Inkwell, where we can force any room we want to, which will be very powerful. So, honestly, it's kind of gimmicky, but Curse Mode is difficult enough as far as step count goes, and as far as that kind of stuff, that I really need to use what I can as well as I can, and having stars is a very powerful weapon against a mode like this. So we're going to call it a day in the planetarium, get my 2 stars, and waddle on the way home. Mid-sized villa. Well, I did what I could. But yeah, rooms like 4 will be huge if I can get them. Conservatory would be nice if it didn't cost a gem. So like part of it's going to be chess if I can just get like study and office together. Getting her ladyships is going to be a punishing difficulty because drafting the entire house is punishingly difficult in this mode. So anyway, with that said, let us try a new day. A new day, man, that'd be nice, but I don't really want to start with it. Let's start with this. Get it out of the way, I lose nothing, I gain nothing. I suffer none. And we'll see what we have here. Security is going to cost me, Den's going to profit me, so I'm going to go with Den. Den's more likely to fail because I have less ways to go as far as this is concerned. Walk-in closet for the items, I guess. Because I can get shoes and stuff in here. So like this key card, I can get key card in here, I can get gems and keys, as we see. So like walk-in closet can be powerful or it can be meh. This time it was about 50-50. I'm gonna need some nursery, bedroom, that kind of stuff soon. Having an orange, I think that was an apple, bummer. Okay, it's less helpful than I was expecting, but this will cost me a coin and a gem and a step. But what can I purchase? Magnifying glass is a good purchase. I don't know. I won't purchase anything yet. Oh, I guess a bedroom. I really don't... I'm going to do a kitchen, but I need more coins. And I don't know how I'm going to get more coins unless I buy a metal detector, which they don't have. Go in here and see what the prices are. Yeah, 8. And for every green room, I get 5, but getting green rooms is going to be not on my list of things to do. I'm going to do it, but it's a mistake. And we're just going to save that narrative now. I got nothing out of this room. I feel totally offended. Give you my key. I have to charge up my key and do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you're not gonna like it. Get my gem and my dice. I am hurting for steps though. Give me a nursery, please. Yeah, nothing. I'm going to fight for it if I have to. Dining room is a shot in the dark. This is gonna, again, cost me everything I own. Nursery, please. Looking at this very good to make sure I don't miss any items. No items anywhere in this room. Okay. Figured that was gonna happen. Oh, Alizara. This doesn't help me at all without a nursery. I'm not going to spend my everything on this. Give me a nursery. You know what? Guest bedroom is close enough at this point. Walk in to get my 10 steps and nothing else. It's a sad day. This is a hard day for steps, apparently. I guess I'm going to spend it on freaking bananas, because I need my steps. Starving over here for steps. I'm trying to think, where do we get the treasure trove from? That's a found floor plan, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know where it's found. I have a gem, so I can get conservatory here if I need it. Oh, that would be nice if I was going back, but I'm not, because there's no way to go. Can't afford the one and screwed by the other. Gosh, freaking darn it. I may encounter the bedroom. I may get the bedroom, and so this will be nice to have. Nope. Oh. This will be nice to have when I encounter the bedroom, so sure. I may just end up losing it this round because I'll get somewhere I can't come back from. Box with false statement contains gems. The statement on the black box is true. The black box is not empty. If that was false, then I see this whole thing working out. Here we go. Why does this game hate me? Especially how that's useless. It's a door. That's completely useless for now until I have a nursery. That's going to take my one key. I shouldn't need it in the first 3 ranks. But on this side of the manor, I am very likely to need it in general. Given my storeroom. I'm going to need my keys. That was a wise decision on me to get the keys. Gems are managing, but keys are struggling. Honestly, if we're being totally fair and equal, this is probably the better move. I'm just remembering that I have a step thing to get. Takes a step, gives me 5. If I hadn't remembered that, I would have gone planetarium. Takes a step, but gives me 2, and then gives me 5, and then gives me an apple. Which means I can't do nursery because I've used most of my common bedrooms. Oh, why you gotta be so rude? Especially when you're gonna take away a key. I can't agree to that. I just can't agree to that. I'm gonna solve this for nothing. 4 times 5 is still 20. 3 times 2 is 6 divided by 6 is 1. 17 minus 15, 2 times 20 is 40, divided by 10 is 4. Yay, it's getting shorter. Okay, I have some keys, so if I lose some keys, it's fine, because I have some keys. I'm gonna lose some keys and have to make a gamble. I hate this place. I'm gonna lose another key. Playing a gamble. It's probably not nursery. It's a hallway. It's not a bad hallway either. Okay, hear me out. What do we want? There's not that many bedrooms, right? Let's go over here. Bedrooms. Yeah, so what we have not seen is master bedroom, her ladyships, and what else counts as a bedroom? Let's think about that. Servants' quarters. So I have nothing to gain from bedrooms. They're all going to be a dead end from here on. So that's a no. That's a heck no. This won't profit me, really. Because the best one is the one that you get to the gift shop afterwards. That's going to suck for me. So really, foyer is my best bet. I will lose my key, but they will all be unlocked. So if I get a Great Hall, it will be totally unlocked, which would be huge for me. That's not huge at all. That's tiny. Tiny PP move. And I have no keys, so library is going to be locked, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I'm already aware that that's how it's going to go. So, because again, A, rank 7. B, Exhibit B, east side of the manor. Exhibit C, only door I have left, so, you know, Murphy's Law. D, only one door, so there's no way I can pivot around it just in case it is locked. So, Planetarium, we're giving up on this run. It's been fun, but the dream is dead. From 10 to 12, which means we'll be on Draxus, so we don't want the... Of course, we're going to get the observatory on Draxus Day. I can't do this. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain 2, so 7. 6. Hold on. Whoa, I can't think. Count down. 8, 7. Let's do it. So 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I won't even be able to use code check, so yeah, I've just lost. Okay. I was like, I've got a key card, but I can't even save it. There's no way for me to save it. I don't have enough steps. That's a sad day, but it is what it is. But again, we get these stars to 50. The world is our oyster. So, which I don't get why that phrase means what it is, but I think that's the actual phrase. Maybe that's a play off the phrase. Anyway, the point being that when we win 50 stars, we can control the manor pretty solidly. And control is what I need to master this manor. This manor is very unruly. Please give me a nursery or something. Again, this costs me nothing. This gains me, though. Honestly, I want the gains. These cost me nothing at all. Go ahead and take keys away from me, you crazy curse monk. That's right, I called you a curse monk. Okay, where do I want to go? I have options. Spare room will probably, I'll just dead end it into a nursery or something. Stair. The stair room. Stare at the box where I miss things, probably. I think pantry is going to be at least as good as bedroom, plus it gives me money. So, it won't give me 2 steps, but it'll give me at least 2 steps once. You can't take keys from a guy who doesn't have any. But I do need steps sooner rather than later. And that's the tricky part of this whole conversation. Do I risk it for the item? I really want to keep going on the west side, but I do need a room that gives me multiple doors. Thanks for the coupon. A workshop. That's fantastic. I need steps before continuing. So we're going to leave workshop. It's good that it exists, but I'm not wasting the steps in there because I need to get more. And I have to backtrack to do that. I've got 2 doors either way, so I'll go ahead and gamble this way because this is a dead end. I can put a dead end room here, exactly how I wanted that to play out. There's a gym in there. Do I spend this stuff going and getting it? Not yet. I could do this, but it'd be safer if I did it from the den. Because I can go ahead and get this gem. I have a box that I can't break open, but I have a key if I really care. The observatory is useless to us today. I think the kitchen is valuable today. I will lose a coin and a gem, but I will be able to get, because I've got the discount, I will be able to get one of the things, right? So it's going to go that way anyway, so I don't need this. What is waiting for me on the table? A key card. Beautiful. Now I have more steps to go back in the original direction, and I'm armed. That's hard to say. And I'm armed with a key card. But we'll keep going this way for now. This is now 7 coins and will give me 15 steps, which is absurdly huge in this game mode. So, bedroom gets me steps. And gets me steps in the short term. And gets me a key. Hey, thank you. I might use that on a lockbox somewhere. And by somewhere, I mean right next to where I am. Possibly on the way back. Okay, we have keys, which we'll probably need sooner rather than later. That's going to be huge. If I get foyer, I can't get foyer because I don't have enough gems for it. So I don't go through secret passage yet. I just drafted. So I'm going to take one of my keys. Am I okay with that? Kind of yes. Kind of yes. I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to walk in, but I know what I'm going to choose. This will give me the gems to do it. The question is, what will I draft from this room? The gems are in the blue box. Only one statement is true. Gems are in the only true box. Well, if that's false, then that doesn't work. Right, so false, false, true, and they're in here. How does that not work? The gems are in the only true box. No, they're not. They're in a false box. Only one statement. Oh, that would make only one statement true. Gotcha. False, true, true. And that doesn't work. Okay, no, I'm just stupid. I forgot exactly what that said. Closet, please. Make up for my stupidity. Hey, it did a little bit. What else did I get? Lucky rabbit's foot. That's not enough, but I have to charge forward with what I have. So, what I have is guest bedroom, nursery, and bedroom. So the only other purple room I can get for steps is... I could get Hovel outside. It would only be worth 5. So it's really not a good thing to go out there and do it, because I'm going to spend as many steps going there and getting it as I would get. If not 1 or 2 more. So, secret passage. I can't get foyer. So how about I just double back and leave this open. Right, leave that as an open case. Try to get money. I'm going to gamble on what's in here, that's for sure. Workshop shouldn't be locked. It's all money. Okay, so I got money. I can buy steps. Two, 4, 6. Okay. Now we have a healthy number of steps. What do we do with that? Do we go out and get a courtyard and keep going this way? It's probably going to be locked. But it could get me an item. Or I could go for... because I've got 7 coins, I could go for the commissary. I would lose a coin, never mind. That wouldn't be as good. I think... I don't know. I'm gonna go for courtyard. It's stupid. It's also locked. Gosh darn it. Okay, that's the worst thing that could have happened. But I have 45 steps to not cry about it, so it's fine. I'll go over here to workshop, see what we can do. Always done. Workshop just goes sideways, so I want to kind of curve that back out. This is the day we have 12 stars. Yeah, so I need to do something about my star count too. So I get observatory. We'll see what that... oh, and there's a sledgehammer. Look at that. So all I need is battery and a... that's terrible. I don't like any of these options. can do storeroom and get myself a key. Let's do that. We won't cost ourselves anything but steps, but we have steps. Get keys, get gems. Double check that I'm not missing anything else like an idiot. Because I can be an idiot. That possibility is very real. Thought I saw something green over here. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe it's Maybelline. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, so I can't make anything as of yet. But if I happen to get like an attic. If I get an attic and somehow have a third gem, I need to take it. Because I have a workshop and I have a hammer. An attic will probably give me everything else I need. Yes. Okay. So that's a thing we have decided collectively, because you know you are me. We are together in this. Okay, aquarium is suicide. Special cost bypassed. Huge. I still lose a gem, but I don't lose all of them. I don't have a lever for greenhouse, but it's okay. I can tell you why the special cost was bypassed too, is because you have to have one that doesn't cost you a gem. This will get me keys and or key card. I hold off on this. No, I don't. I think about it. I need to go straight and or right. All bad options. I'm gonna do this. It's not smart, but it's practical, and you'll see what I mean. Magnifying glass, I just buy it, right? I now have burning glass. I don't care about the run. I go light everything on fire that I can. The chapel doesn't matter that much. Right? So, I haven't drafted, I can draft Tomb. It shouldn't cost me anything. I can buy the chef salad because I have discount, and I will get exactly 5 steps. That's fine. Maximize my step count so I don't end up, with my pants down. Have to go through, do I have a mask? No, I don't. I have a sleeping mask, so there's no point in going to nursery. I go up to workshop, I get my burning glass, I go get Tomb if I can. Really, it's dependent on Tomb because I don't have another way down there, I don't think. Not that. U2. Burning glass. Okay, here's the other thing. Do I start off? I'd probably start off actually with the... solar thing, right? The sundial. Because I can get to that. For sure. I go up there, I do that. Let me think about that. So once it's unlocked, it's permanent. Right. If I go down into the tomb, cost me a couple steps. But it cost me a lot to go out there, actually. So let me see if I can get the tomb first. If I can't get the tomb, it didn't cost me much. This is tricky business. Tricky business. Tomb. Gosh darn it. Okay. Not a huge loss, it's fine. I needed the handle. If I'd had the handle, the broken handle, and I still could theoretically get it if I have a way to get steps, but I don't get burning glass very often, so I'm not going to worry about it. If I get it, cool. If I don't, fine. But this would get me the better experiments, and the better experiments would be hugely valuable. Hugely valuable. You cannot underestimate how powerful those experiments are. So, while we don't have that open, we can still get experiments going. And that would make very powerful progress. So that's what we're going to do. Do. Okay, come on. I know you're here. There we go. See, I'm doing this right, but I don't know if there's a right way to do it, you know? I think that's where it happens, yep. Okay, so that opens. Where do I get the third one? Hold on, let me think about that. I've got 2 now. The third one is in the grotto, so I have to open the grotto first. That was... it's not a mistake, because again, I almost never get burning glass. So, not a mistake, not worth regrets. Let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'll have just a couple. I won't make it to billiard room. Okay. Is there anything else I can set ablaze? I can go downstairs into the tunnel. That's what I can do. Okay, so let's do that. We'll get the tunnel plan. Huh. Really the big thing is not wasting what I have when I get it. That's the scariest part of this. Because I can't get to the candles from that side. I have to go through the tomb. Or from like Foundation across the water or something. I can't go straight from... okay, I get to find where these are. This one over here. Zap. And use zap. Got the tunnel. Okay. Got that. Don't really care. I've read it before. Okay, so burning glass has been useful. We didn't get the tomb, which was just unlucky. Okay, fair play. The unluck hath happened. I can end my day in like the guest bedroom. I don't know if that really does. I don't know if any of these bedrooms do anything for me. I was 1 piece short of the power hammer, but I did get the burning glass, which is arguably harder to get. Easier items, but harder to get. In my mind. Oh yeah, the other way down to the thing is to fountain. So yeah, I would need the power hammer or whatever to use the burning glass and the other stuff. So yeah, 4, 3, 2, 1 would give me 3, 2, 1, and I would end in the courtyard. I mean, I could probably get to the billiard room, but I wouldn't do anything in there, so... I'll call it in the guest bedroom and see... I don't know if I've already done that or not, but we'll see what happens with that, because I don't have a coat check. So I can't save anything I've got. But hey, we have prepared for a few things. Again, tunnel can get me... If I get just a bunch of keys... Of course, tunnel's an orange room, so I need like the foyer first. But then I could just tunnel all the way to the back and get another allowance coin if you tunnel all the way to the back. So that could be very valuable. But I would basically need to get foyer first and then just start tunneling. Little difficult for the prereqs, but not terribly difficult. And again, just having steps would be important too. That's a good start. That's a decent start. Nothing wrong with that. And a den. No, I'm not quite that lucky, but bedroom is close in spirit. Take me to the left. Observatory. I think I still just have 12 stars, but we need to change that somehow, so let's go ahead and... Oh, I have 13 stars. Probably because I drafted it. I get a key, and I get ways to go. Please give me footsteps as well. Den, solid choice right there. No complaints about that. Planetarium, maybe? Vault, huge. I can't afford it. That would be great. Closet's the most valuable right now. It doesn't give me steps, but it'll give me stuff. Like a gem. And a dice. I meant to focus the dice, but I looked at dice and said gem. We like Jim. We stand Jim here. He's a great guy. Let me think what I want to do, because if I want to use something from the outside specifically, then I'm going to need to keep that dice. not yet. I haven't made up my mind. I'm indecisive. I'm indecisive. That was a horrible joke. I should never do that ever again. I need more money, you know? I'm gonna pick this just so I have ways to go. But I'm gonna go back now. Just because now is probably the time to backtrack if I'm going to. We'll go this way because it has 2 ways to go instead of just 1. Hopefully we can get a nursery. We can't because we're poor. And this game hates me. But I'm going to try for foyer. Force me a foyer, you know? There we go. So we have a foyer. Every one of these doors is unlocked. Now we desperately need a nursery of anything. We need steps. Absolutely need steps. Critically. Badly. We've already used bedrooms, so really having a way to go, or at least having a way to get gyms is important. I wanted to reroll really badly, but honestly, this is the right move. All statements that contain the word gyms are false. This box contains gyms. This box is not empty, so this is false. This can be true, and this can be true. This was false. I've been lied to. Of course, I feel like that room could go both ways, you know? Dang it, gosh, done. I need a nursery or a guest bedroom, and especially a guest bedroom. I'm not gonna get it. And I'm not gonna be able to go back. Ugh. I can make a dash for the bedroom, but it won't get me anywhere, quite literally. I'm just kind of screwed. I have to do this. It's horrible. I have to do this, and I have to get a guest bedroom right here. I can get a nursery. What will that do? That'll give me 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll die in the foyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bedroom would give me 2, but I can't do anything with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I die in the corridor. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Plus, I can't afford it anyway. Do I have any items to? No, I don't even have items to give to the goat check. I'm gonna sleep in the boudoir and see what happens. Quaint cottage, yes, indeed. So I think probably one more day will be good enough we can call it. Don't really know much to say about that, but day 16. We're doing better on our stars though. Now that we're in the 2 digits, it's good. When we get closer to like 50, it'll be fantastic. We'll try and push that as quickly as we can, but only so much we can do about that, obviously. Cloister here? That's insanity. And pointless. It's easy to get around from the entrance hall. It's harder to get around later in the game. Pantry, I guess, will give me stuff for free. As far as like food, money, love. The pantry loves me. It told me so. Secret passage will only cost me a gem right now, which is a solid idea. I'll have to come back with gems, but, you know, it's a solid idea. Go hallway first, see what I can get. Observatory is a strong choice. Den only goes upward for me. Spare room is den minus the gem. Observatory will take a gem, but I think it's worth it. I think it'll get me something good. And I can see what's here. Closet could be valuable. Parlor gets me some gems, guaranteed, but, you know, it's kind of if you follow me. It's because it goes to the same room that this one does, but 14 stars. Makes apples more yummy, gives me a diamond, and the slice for 3 steps. So, valuable. Very, very valuable. If I can get a den here, that'd be solid. Hey, look at that. So I can get a gem. Draft something. Like drawing room. That's big. Walk into drawing room. Get my gem. Draft both rooms. Hopefully for free. Nursery guest bedroom would be nice. Did not get them. Free redraw though, so let's do that. Security will cost me, but it will let me go. So storeroom is going to stop me. But it gives me stuff. I think I want stuff. I think stuff is what I want right now. Passage road will cost me everything I have, but it gives me 2 ways to go from here. I don't want to cost everything I have. Let's keep looking. Nursery, boom. We want it. Because again, step economy is the economy. I don't really know what's in there, and I don't really... It's like I don't see anything, so it's like... I just see a lamp. I don't want to waste my steps, so I'm not going to. Go in here. Spend the 2 steps grabbing gems and such. Having 2 gems for foyer, and we will return to the parlor to get, hopefully, 2 more gems. Right, okie dokie. The true boxes are both empty. The false boxes are both true. Well, that's false. The gems are in the blue box. That's false. If that's true, then there's a contradiction, right? So it would imply these 2 are both true because that one has to be false. If both of these are empty, then this can't be true. But this is true. This is false. And this is false. Because what even? Gems are in the blue box. I'm taking your word for it. Just rough out here, man. Like, sometimes I get that it's me, it's totally my fault, but sometimes it's just, it wasn't me. It's not my fault. Get foyer because that's a huge thing, and see if we can tunnel our way to the end, which should give us the conservatory. Conservatory, what am I talking about? Should give us the man, I cannot get my tunnel going. Passageway gives me options, it takes my key, but it gives me 3 chances to not need a key. I do want to get a bedroom on one of them. Whether that's guest bedroom or what have you, just a purple room. Can't afford that, so I'll go with that. Won't go with the key yet, because I don't know that I need it. Bedroom, guest bedroom. Bedroom, but it goes the way I don't really want to go. I have enough to still go upwards, so it's okay. I'll go ahead and go in here because there's no cost to go in here, and I got an apple. Take planetarium to keep my stars up. Keep them stars going up, up, up. A boiler room or the foundation. Honestly, foundation. Oh, I have to get to the back of it, right? Because I can't work without the back. I have to get around to the back of it. But when I place it, it's there permanently. And I think that's more important than having a boiler room. It's gonna... Of course, I can't afford the boiler room because I don't have a gym. Duh. It's also pretty likely to be locked, but this one's less likely because it's on the west wing. That's still gonna happen. Okay. They are locked, so if I go into the nook, there's a chance. It's weak, as all get out, but there is a chance. And that wasn't locked. Great Hall won't be locked. Great Hall not being locked is indeed great. This is Foyer and Great Hall, or the legendary combo. But I really want to tunnel right upwards. I mean, not from here. which is unfortunate because, right, this is what I have. Want another key. I got an upgrade. Oh, I forgot this has an upgrade disc. I need a terminal. I don't have a terminal room. Okay. New plan. Do whatever it takes to get a terminal room. I have a gym. I can get steps. Let's think about this. I can't afford a music room. Chapel will take literally everything I own. And will probably be locked. Guest bedroom can give me a key, or a gem, or an item, or just steps. But even if it's just steps, I can go down to corridor and keep drafting. It gave me a gym, it looks like, yeah. But again, plenty of steps, so I can afford to go back. Whew. Okay. I'll have to turn corridor into literally anything that will give me a key. Had chapel been unlocked, which it probably wouldn't have been, like solidly almost a guarantee. Had it not been locked, I probably could have gotten to the back of foundation. But we'll never know that that was a real possibility, so there's no point in worrying about it. And honestly, going this way takes so many steps, gosh darn it. I don't have any way to interface, but I just need a lab, I need security. I think we just spend our investment here. Like if I get a billiard room, I could have keys and theoretically keep going for foundation, right? But I think I have to get the upgrade disc now. Or I can get shelter outside. Gosh darn it. But today would be the day I can't get shelter, right? I go with the upgrade disc. I go with it because I have it. And I can get it. Upgrades are permanent. They're huge in this game depending on which one you get. Like a spare bedroom, huge. Boudoir, huge. Dice. What else can I get? I forgot what the other upgrades were actually. I want to go with dice. A gem, 2 dice, or 3 apples. Ooh, 3 apples in the boudoir for this mode. If you have the constellation, that's huge. Without it, it's a bedroom which may or may not give you steps if you don't have any items or any nursery. But it would be 6 steps. 6 steps versus 2 dice. Gosh, that's actually a really hard trade in this mode. Dice won't be taken away from you even from a red room. It lets you force some doors. Honestly, I've been okay on steps as it is. So I think, you know, it depends on the day, obviously, but I think I just need to be able to get the rooms I want to. And that requires that I can get to the rooms I want to, you know, so. Let me go ahead and actually plug these into, I'll go draft the whatever room, it can be the hovel for all I care. And then I can go ahead and place these in the sundial. Because once I activate the sundial, I can just take them straight to the grotto if I need it. Yeah, so those are my options. I don't think I have anything to trade, so I'll just hovel. Get my steps. Arigato, thank you. That gives me guaranteed enough. Of course, I probably had enough steps with 9 steps, but that gives me enough steps to go to the other side and put these in. All of that, and it's not even 9:30 yet. A wild ride in less than an hour and a half. But yeah, so now that second table, instead of having an upgrade disc, I'm going to have stuff. So in the future, if I can get foyer and Great Hall, I've got more chances for money, for keys, for gems behind those doors. Did I not? Oh my gosh, I've been in study. I'm ashamed of myself. We got into study early on, and I opened the D8 door. I didn't read the note. If I did, I would have gotten the closed exhibit, which honestly is bad in this mode. I'm not saying it's a thing I really want, but closed exhibit almost always has the lockpick, which would be valuable in a room like Great Hall, because you can pick 2 or 3 of the doors. Usually. Sometimes you can only pick like 1 and it sucks, but like usually you can pick like 2. Where am I spending the night? I can draft from the other side of the Great Hall, probably. I can see if I can even make it there, first of all. If not, then we are going to the planetarium. Nope, I won't make it. I'm gonna go to the planetarium then. I should have thought of that sooner, but that's okay. I don't know what the Great Hall would have really gotten me. I wouldn't have gotten much further because I don't have any keys or anything. Even when I was there, I didn't, so. But this will take us from 14 to 16, so we're almost in the 20s, which is a pretty good place to be. As far as those go, we got our stuff. Went ahead and put the microchips in the solar panel, solarium sundial. So like 2/3 done on the sundial. We got the upgrade disk done. We got the foundation placed, which is huge. Once we can get into the antechamber, we can get the basement key, and foundation will become absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, so we are still slowly, progressively getting our stuff set up. It's just gonna take a second. So, call it here. And I will call it here as well. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you next time. Go ahead and let this load. Yay! A rustic villa. Very pretty, very pretty. So yeah, see y'all next time. Bye!